talked about a list of people we could bring in potentially to replace Andrew Thomas for the rest of the year. One of the guys he brought up, that brought him for a visit, DJ Humphries coming in for the visit there. First round pick back in 2015 for the Cardinals. He's 30 years old, 6'5", 307 pounds, has played 98 games in total for the Cardinals, all starts. Like I said, has been there his whole entire career there. And you got a Pro Bowl season there back in 2021. So he's had some success. Not only has he been a left tackle for them now for almost a decade, but he's been not that typical Pro Bowler, but he's been an above average left tackle for that. So if we can get that again, I'll take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Last year was his worst grade ever by PFF, 62.5. But guys, again, that's not horrible compared to what we get out of most of our players. That would have put him at one of our best linemen last year.
Woof.
So the big concern is he tore his ACL. We talked about this. We talked about the candidates to bring in. He tore his ACL literally the last game of this. The last second to last game of the season. Actually, it would have been week 17. I think I forgot the bye week there for a second. So yeah, second to last game of the season, tore his ACL, and it's been 10 months, guys. 10 months is right around that time where people start looking at playing again. So if he's healthy. Guys, he's not nearly as good as Andrew Thomas, but he's better than Josh Ezeudu, and he's better than Neal.
Hands down better than Neal.
And that's what matters. But seriously, that's what matters. Like, I feel like there's a group of fans there to judge him against Andrew Thomas. And to me, that's not the fair move. The fair move is to judge him versus those two. If he's an improvement over Josh Ezeudu, who we saw him get blown out by pass rushers left and right, especially in the first quarter last week, and he's an improvement over Neal, that's all that should matter. It's all that should. He's not going to be on the team next year. He's basically auditioning for a contract next offseason. That's basically what he's doing. And it's probably the best position for him to go to because there's no clear-cut person who have to beat out. He can start immediately. And left tackle, offensive line in general for the most part, is a spot you can step right in and start. All you have to know is you point me the direction.
You tell me where to go, I go.
Like blocking schemes, lingo, there's a little bit to learn. I'm not trying to say you just walk in and do it. But it's not like learning quarterback, which you've seen guys go in and play quarterback a week later. It's more similar to what you have with like DeAndre Hopkins, who got traded to the Chiefs today. And being a guy who just needs to learn, you tell me what to do on this play, and I'll go do it.
Yeah. I run straight. I turn around 10 yards. Okay.
Yeah. And him, it's like, okay, I go get the outside linebacker. Okay, I move inside a little bit. I go get the tackle. It's like that. That's what he needs to know. That's all he needs. So, and literally, it's only on running downs, really, at that point. The communication is universal on most pass plays at that point, except for obviously screens and things of that nature there. For the most part, that's your spot. You're going to slide in or out depending on what you got there on the outside, inside of you, and that's it. So yeah,
what you got.
If he's healthy, that's the key part. Is he healthy? So,
yeah,
we're going to find out. We're going to find out, I guess. And you got solving the race problem. Says, what up, boys? Do you think they're hiding Neal because he's really bad or some lingering injury we don't know about? Well, none of us are going to know that one, that's for sure. But
I'm going to say he's really, really bad.
I think it's one of two things. I don't think they're hiding him because he's really, really bad. It's a possibility I won't take out. But I don't think it's the lingering injury as much as he's been injured a lot. And I think they're considering just getting rid of him. And they want him healthy to just toss to the curb, so to speak, at the end of the season. But he doesn't have it's 100% guaranteed contract. So, I mean, it's just a cleaner break as opposed to, worrying about the money ports of it, if that makes sense, Like, if he's not on any kind of injured list, you just let him go, and he's gone. Whereas if he's on any kind of long-term injury reserve because of the, injuries he's had, like the one last year that there's been rumors about it being misdiagnosed and all that kind of stuff. Well, now you got to figure out, figuring out how the rest of his treatment and that kind of stuff, because it's still injury on the job. Same as if you and I got injured in our job. There's workman comp kind of stuff and stuff that happens. It's even more complicated in the NFL because now you got unions involved at that point that have specific rules of what these teams have to do. So, which is good because they should take care of them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a negative thing. They should take care of them. I mean, these players get their lives changed in negative ways too, not just all positive. So,
if you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.